We will not copyright or trademark that. We do not have the rights to this at all. Please do not sue us. Thank you.
Welcome back to These Unprecedented Gauge, your go-to podcast for all things queer, where we unpack the nuances of LGBTQ plus life in these unprecedented times. Working on that bag, the both of them, because since Watch is here with us, and he doesn't go with Jim, so he stays home with Andy all day. Well, Baxter gets to go out with Jim and his other friends and stuff. And
I always feel like the mean person too when I drop Baxter off. Like the guy, Jim comes to pick him up, and I bring him downstairs, and Macha's like, "What about
Wait, where am I going?
Where'd my friend go?"
But do you have to take him? Do you have to take him out all?
I take him out a few times and take him to the park in the afternoon.
Oh, nice.
So
it's also getting very brisk. The temperature. I do too. You are wearing.
I cannot wait because it's like I'm gonna break out a sweater, a sweater, and I'm like,
what's a sweater? Like an actual. This isn't like a sweater. That's like a light. It's like a light. Like a zip.
It's a quarter zip.
Oh, it's not a full zip.
No.
Oh.
Yeah, I love a quarter zip.
Oh, really? I don't like a quarter zip because then you have to like pull it over and like. And it gets stuck on your head, and then like, is that just me?
Speaking of quarter zips,
I'm Paul,
and I'm Joe.
We're These Unprecedented Gays,
and we are.
I'm tossing you a softball, and you're not even. You're looking at me like I'm crazy.
Sports? What are you talking about? We're talking about clothing.
And that's our sports.
I just got the cutest sweater too, and I'm like,
not the one you're wearing, a different one.
No, I ordered one online. It's actually an Instagram buy.
Oh my god!
From a company called Oxknit.
Okay,
but it's this cute one with a little Frenchie on it that has giant glasses. And I was like, it's very graphic and cool. I love it.
And it'll be here in 7 to 10 business years.
I already got it.
It's very Dom, MUA.
Very, if you...
Glow up.
Yes, it's called Glow Up.
That's the makeup one, yeah?
Yes, it's the makeup one. And so one of the judges, his name is Dom, and he's always wearing like huge glasses, and he also always has like a cute little sweater that I like. So I'm like,
aww.
Yeah, his sweaters are, I'm sure they're
his sweater game is on point.
Is he older?
Yes.
Oh, like when we're talking glasses, like what kind? Like obnoxious glasses?
Not quite Elton John obnoxious.
Okay. But close to
statements.
More like Iris Apple?
Or Prue Leith.
Yes.
Those are two references I do not know. I knew Elton John. So we'll just go with like a lighter Elton John. A thinner
John
frame. Diet Elton John. Yes.
Diet Elton John.
Okay, so it's funny we're talking about sweaters because today at work I was like, I want a floor-length parka. Like, I will never ever have an opportunity to wear it.
That's just a caftan.
No, like a puffer jacket with a hood, but it goes down to your feet.
Like Utica Queen.
Yes, but I would never need to wear it in San Diego.
Well, no. But then you go like somewhere like New York or something, and you're like,
yes,
you're walking down the street,
and you are fashion.
Okay,
honey, fashion.
And that's why I had to get the sweater because I wanted to be fashion.
You are going to be fashion, right? So I found one, but it was on Amazon. It was like $300, and I was like, I don't think I'd ever wear this. But I really that's been a goal of mine ever since I saw the music video with Nicki Minaj and oh my god, is it Tyga? Oh my god, I forget what song it is. But I think it's those
probably
two.
Ass.
No, I think she's a feature. I think it's Tyga featuring Dip.
Oh, okay.
I think that's featuring her. And she has this huge puffy ass parka, but it's floor length. And I'm like, I want that. And it's like a triangle, a cone. There we go.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm. I want to be obnoxious with my fashion. With my fashion.
So how was your week, Joe?
Girl, I've been all over the place.
You have.
I've been in Canada.
She is Mr. International.
She is Miss Worldwide.
Okay.
Call me Pitbull. Dale. No, so I was in Canada for work, and then I was in San Francisco for a wedding, and now I'm finally back in wherever we are, San Diego. I almost said San Francisco. Where am I? Where in the world is Joe Granelli? I don't know. So I went to Canada for work, but I went a little early to kind of like play tourist, and so I flew in on a Saturday. And this was as the government is still shut down, but this was like early shutdown. And I was like, don't want to like worry about having to get there. I was so worried about TSA. I took the first flight out. There was no one in the line. That like, I didn't even have to do like, if I didn't want to, I didn't have to do TSA pre-check. There was literally nobody. Okay. Mind you, the flight was at 6:15. Yes. So I had to get to the airport at like 4:30.
Going to Canada.
Well, it was not direct.
Oh.
So it was San Diego to Salt Lake City, then Salt Lake City to Canada. And they gave the plane from Salt Lake City to Canada wasn't like a big one. It was like a 2-and-2. So it was a smaller plane. And I was like, that's pretty weird that we're not taking a normal size plane back. So I flew in on Saturday, and then my like horrible hotel experience began. So I booked through like Capital One because they gave points or whatever. And I like, basically it was like an Airbnb of Canada, but I didn't know that because I thought it was like a hotel service. So I pull up to this like condo in downtown Toronto, and I was like, oh, this is really nice. And I go into the like entryway, and there's like security and all that stuff. And I was like, okay, cool. Like I must check in there. I go to the desk. I was like, hey, I'm here to check in. The guy was like, I have no idea what you're talking about. I was like, oh, fuck. Well, I'm here for work. I booked through Capital One. He's like, I'm literally just the security of the condo. And if someone is renting you a room, you have to call them. And I was like, I have no contact information for these people.
Oh, God.
And I'm like, fuck. I should have known. Like, maybe I should go book at the Marriott. Like the Marriott down the street,
right?
Which parking was included. I was like, I'm fine, right? Nope. And so I had to call Capital One. They connected me with Global Stay, which is again this weird ass sketchy company. They're like, oh well, like we'll get you checked in, yada yada yada. We need all these things. I was like, okay, great. Like did all this stupid shit.
You could have emailed me beforehand. So
thank you. And they're like, oh no, we don't do that. And I was like, so you just wait for people to call you?
So people who don't know what the fuck is going on.
There were a lot of red flags that I should have paid attention to, but I didn't. Because it was and I think like I put myself in the position of like travelers that are like, oh my God, I just need to like get into the room and like potentially getting scammed. And I was like, oh, these are the situations that they put you in so that you're like worn out and like distressed. Right. You know what I mean? Because then you're less likely to like think logically. So I end up getting all the things and getting into the room. And then I go to leave the room to get some dinner because it was like 7:00 and I was starved. And so I go to lock the door and the door doesn't lock. And I'm like, okay, what? Like the door doesn't lock on the outside, but it locks from the inside. Okay, what? Strange. And then like the lights in the bathroom were like beyond dim. Oh. And I was like, okay, I'm not gonna be able to see myself. Cool. Like that's a mood. And then the Wi-Fi was shit. Like it was like maybe 1 megabit per second. Like it was not high speed. So I was like, that's interesting. So I emailed them and they're like, oh, like, yeah, we'll send someone out. I'm like, great. When will they be here this evening? And I got no response. So I had to leave the place unprotected to get like some food, which I just went downstairs to like a little, like shawarma place because it was like the closest thing. And I was like, okay, I guess this is happening. And so then the next day, I was like, hey, I've consulted a locksmith to come and like fix the lock. Please let me know by 11 a.m. because I have to go do a thing. Nothing. They replied, they said, you can't make modifications to this. And I was like, okay, but like you're like not allowing me to leave because it's not locked. And so I called them and I was like, so, are you guys okay accepting liability for theft? And in the event that someone breaks in, you can compensate me for all of my belongings, which are here for work. And the guy was like, I can't answer your question. And I'm like, what the fuck? So I was like, okay, fine, right? And the guy I got an email like shortly thereafter, the locksmith is downstairs.
See, I feel like this is where I would be like, calling Capital One and going, look, you guys put me in contact with, you guys made the reservation for me with this company and I'm not feeling safe in a country that I'm not used to.
I should have left. But I was like, I'm here. It's fine. All they have to do is fix the lock, right? So by the end, like 11 a.m., the guy comes, fix the lock, whatever. And I'm like, great, that's fine. But then I had the deal, like the Wi-Fi was like so slow. It was like I couldn't even load a page.
Right.
So I had to use my phone. So that began like the annoying thing. But I got there and I stayed in Church Wellesley, which is the gayborhood of Toronto. And I was sending you guys pictures. Like, it is so gay friendly.
Oh,
like,
good.
I would go back to just visit that area in like a real hotel, not in the global stay condos at Brit downtown Toronto. Don't ever book with them.
Yeah.
And they have a lot of cute shops, cute bars. On Monday, it was Canadian Thanksgiving. And so everything was closed. And that's when I had poutine. But
at the gay bar that was open.
I had poutine at the gay Irish bar, which is like, okay, what?
But like gay bars are always open, so it's okay.
Well, and I asked, I was like, are you guys like, it's a holiday? And they're like, nah, it doesn't really matter to us. And I was like, okay, cool. That's fun. But it was a cute area. Toronto is very, very, very gay friendly and also very good with the like metro, like the subway. But if you were in a car, game over. Like the traffic to get in and out of the city was horrible.
Ooh.
It was bad. Like I didn't realize. So my coworkers were staying up like 20 minutes without traffic, like north. It was 45 minutes to pick them up in the morning. I also didn't realize I was their chauffeur.
Girl.
Yeah. So the trip was a lot. I was exhausted, but the place that we went to dinner where was a nice fancy steakhouse, it was all worth it. We got like a tomahawk steak. I think tomahawk is a thing, a ribeye, and then a bunch of sides. They had like lobster mac. They had corn. Oh my God. So that was like worth the whole trip then.
Okay.
And then when I got back, I was again worried because like, I don't know how like TSA is going to be. It was no hitch. It was all fine. So you guys are going to be fine. Fingers crossed. Knock, knock, knock.
Fingers crossed because
for yours.
I've been reading lately the amount of delays and cancellations are not. It's not significant, but you're starting to see an uptick in them, especially in like the larger airports, like I think Houston, Newark, where we're flying in and out of. You know,
but yours is direct, right?
It is direct, and our flight from San Diego to Newark is in the morning, and like I always book first flight out anyway because I'm like,
so you're taking what, like a 7?
It's at least at like 8. So I'm like, okay, so we're the first one, so hopefully first and direct, not going to get canceled.
You'll be that's an originating flight.
But our flight home from Newark doesn't leave until like 6 o'clock at night, and I'm just like,
oh my God, what time do you land in San Diego? Like 9?
Not like 9 o'clock. Yeah.
Oh, okay, that's not too bad.
Yeah,
because then you
wanted
have
to spend more
day.
time.
Yeah, you have like a full day.
So we'll see because they're starting to see more call outs now, and we still have a whole week before we leave.
Yeah, and like there's no end in sight for the shutdown. So
and not only that, but there's a possible Broadway strike.
No.
Yeah. So
with all of the shows that you're going to see.
So the Union for the Musicians, which I think is like Local 802 or something like that, I think it's called, is which is all the Broadway musicians. They are trying to renegotiate their contracts. And so the Actors Union also renegotiated, but they have a tentative plan. They haven't ratified it yet.
Oh no.
But the musicians still haven't come to an agreement, and they're like, we are going to definitely strike if we don't get a something on the books by Thursday. This Thursday, which is tomorrow. We'll see what happens because I mean the last one I think was in 2007. The most significant one was a 2007, and that lasted 19 days.
Didn't they strike during COVID too?
I think so. I think something like that, and it was like 3 days.
Okay,
so it wasn't significant because it was like there were some things that were already closed anyway because of COVID. But it's a lot because it's like we. Well, I'll let you finish about your week, and then I'll tell you what.
Okay. So TSA was good for now. Fingers crossed for you. But then I flew into San Francisco, and I think I texted you guys like, I will never take a Lyft or Uber from the airport ever again.
Right.
Like it is so slow. Like I got to SFO. I was like, great. I get my Lyft, and it was like, okay, do the extra comfort plus. There'll be here in 4 minutes. I'm like, perfect. I'm tired. I've been up. It's basically midnight my time because I'm on the East Coast, and I do the thing, and it was like searching. You'll see your driver's details in 8 minutes. And I was like, what? And I was like, your driver is 10 minutes away. So I was like, it has been 18 minutes.
Well, not only that, but you just said 4 minutes.
And I also paid extra.
Yeah.
And
so
there were taxis that were ready off the gate.
Yeah.
So I was like, whatever, fuck it. And then I stayed at like the Fairfield Inn or something, which is like a Marriott property near the airport, because it was the closest thing. And so the whole reason I was in San Francisco was for my friend's wedding. And so Friday, I like worked from the hotel, and then I met Nick at the BART because Lyft was insane. So again, I'm like protesting Lyft and Uber because it's overpriced and it's crazy. So unless I get a deal, I'm not going to be using them. But the Lyft ride from where I was staying up to Fisherman's Wharf, where we were staying the second day, was like $75. I told Nick, I was like, I will walk to BART and I will meet you on BART and we will BART up and then take a bus, which was $8. Because I don't mind it. Like, and I will say, like, it's been over a decade since I've ridden on BART, and they have all new trains, and it's nice. So
well, you could have walked too. You know how Nick loves to walk.
I thought he was going to propose that. He did not. No. So, but we get in, and then we kind of walk around Fisherman's Wharf for a little bit. That evening was a wedding. It was really a nice wedding, super cute. And then the next day was the No Kings rally and No Kings protest. And I was like, fuck, we're going to have to worry about getting to the airport. So we walked around and then got some pastries. And I was like, let's just take BART. Because again, Lyft was like $80.
Yeah.
I was like, what the fuck is this city? So we took the bus to the BART to then got to the airport and then got home with no issues, thankfully, from the protest. But when we got home, we got a taxi from the airport to our home. And it was so fast. And the guy was like, cross streets. We give him cross streets. And he's like, address. And he's like, just for good measure. And he's like, I know exactly where that is. I was like, oh, I love this.
Why didn't you just call us? We would have picked you up.
I don't know.
Okay.
You make logic sound. I have no idea. Were you protesting?
No, because Andy asked if I wanted to go down there, and I was just like, I can't because it's so many people.
Oh yeah. So okay, that was mine. Now give me all of your updates.
So week's been fine. We did not go to the No Kings rally just because I get very anxious and I get a lot of anxiety when I'm around large crowds.
It was a COVID super spreader event.
Oh, really? Okay, that makes sense.
Well, I know one person that got COVID, but I'm guessing.
One person got it.
If he got it
spreader.
for the protest, that means other people were there.
Yeah.
With Miss Rona.
So, when you think about it, it's like, okay, 7 million people across 2,700 different protests. And I mean, San Diego alone had, I think, anywhere between 10 to 12 throughout the city.
I saw pictures and it looked so much more. Like, yeah. I thought it was like 100,000 people.
So it was a lot. I think ours had like, I don't know, I could be wrong, like 10 or 20,000 people or something like that.
Okay.
But,
no
incidents, no arrests. Yeah. So happy about that and everything and stuff. So, but we didn't because we also had a celebration of life.
Okay.
For a friend. But it was also like one of those where you're friends with the person, but you're not that good of friends with the person. So it's like you go, but then you're like,
to make an appearance.
Am I really supposed to be here? No. Especially because like when they're making speeches, these people are like, they have these wonderful stories and everything. And I'm just like, I don't connect with that. And I don't know the person like that. Like I have memories with this person, but it wasn't something where it was like, I needed to share that.
Right.
You know.
So you just kind of dipped, you took a dip in and dipped out.
Well, yeah, and it was like, and I had some of my like coworkers there too, and then it was just like, so we had to find a spot in between speeches where we could like
gossip,
get out.
Oh,
you know. Oh my God. And like we're like, okay, we gotta go now, like before somebody else starts talking, so we're not rude.
Then you're stuck for another one.
Right. So it was nice. It was really nice and everything. So that was great. And then we saw Anne Juliet again.
Yeah, I was gonna say, did you see it at Broadway?
No, we saw it in Sydney on tour as well.
Okay.
And let me tell you, this time it was even better.
I love it so much.
I love that show so much. It was so good.
It.
We forgot how much we loved it until we saw it again, and we're like, this is fantastic.
San Diego, yeah?
Yeah, San Diego. And it was mic'd perfectly. We could hear everything. Everybody was hilarious. It was
such
just
a
a
good
good
show.
it was such a feel good show.
I love it. I love it so much.
We've also been trying how much did I save the last time? What did I get it down to for our room in New York? Did I get it down to? I told you about this. Like,
like price wise?
yeah,
I think it was like 200 something. 300?
Okay. So like, I got it. Did I get it?
Because it was expensive.
Did I get it under 600 yet? Last time I talked to you. Yeah. First day.
Maybe.
Okay. So
Because you love the game.
I love the game. So I got our room a week ago or so. I got our room under $600 for the 2 nights that we had to pay for because we're staying 5 nights in New York. So
does that include taxes and everything?
It includes taxes and everything, destination fee, all that.
Okay.
So 5 nights, 3 nights of those are paid with points and a free night stay.
Okay.
So I'm only paying for 2 nights, got it under $600. And I was like, I told Andy, he's like, well, how much is it? $599? I'm like, no, $597. Boom. And then
Close enough.
I get home yesterday from work and we're getting ready to go to dinner and I'm like, oh yeah, so I just saved us another $9 on our stay.
What?
So,
how'd you do that? You just book a different room?
I always just go look and see if the prices change, and if it has, I book the new one and then
how do
cancel
you do that? Do you call them?
No,
Or you
go
just
online.
cancel your reservation and book another one?
Yeah.
It's
That's
it's not in that order. He books the new one and then cancels the old one.
Oh, they don't like have a system that like prevents you.
I swear Marriott is going to contact his sister
One day and be like,
say,
we have a
your brother
complaint."
is causing us a huge
Right.
amount
Oh my
of grief.
god. But did you use her rate or was this?
Oh yeah, it's her rate. Yeah.
and it's still that much.
Yeah.
That's
Holy
cheap
fuck.
for your Halloween weekend. That's cheap.
Okay, so
What are the
here's-
going rates without the discounts?
people that we're traveling with, they're all paying something like $300 a night at least, right?
I think our friends are staying in the Upper East Side, Lower East Side. I forget which way, but they're paying like $400 a night for an Airbnb.
Oh my god.
The hotel that we're staying at without the discount is like $380
Okay.
or so. A lot of, even with the discounted rate, a lot of the hotels around that area are, because we're staying in Midtown, like,
Are you in Times Square near?
yeah, we're really close to Times Square, near the Port Authority. So it's like we just wanted the ease and comfort of it. But a lot of those hotels are $500-$600 a night.
It's insane.
even with the discount.
Oh my god.
So the other thing we've been worried about or planning with is government shutdown. Mm-hmm. So I've been checking to make sure like flights are still going. There's not a lot of stuff going on with that.
Yeah.
It's just something else for you to stress about.
Yeah. And then there's
Right.
the strike for Broadway.
Yes.
That we're hoping is gonna, fingers crossed, even if they do strike.
Just maybe let it be a week.
So the good news right now is that the actors have kind of reached agreement. So 2 of our 4 plays,
Yeah.
Wait,
But
so you- okay,
so you said it's the musicians?
it's actors and musicians who are
Right.
both working without contracts.
and they're 2 separate unions.
Are
So-
they musicians like orchestra?
Yes. Anybody who plays any kind of instrument in a show.
So not like singing or acting roles?
Correct.
Those are
But
the
you
actors.
can't sing or act without the music. But
Yeah.
but also,
I mean, you can. It would just be silent.
and a lot of times when the musicians strike, the most likely the actors will strike
the
with them
same
in
thing,
solidarity.
Yeah. Oh, that's smart.
So
Oh, that's kind.
there's
Yeah.
a really good chance that we're holding out hope that even if they do strike, it's going to be a pretty quick one because Broadway's coming off a huge season so far.
Mm-hmm.
Like Hamilton just posted their best numbers for like a month or something since Lamar Odom Jr. went back to Broadway to do Hamilton.
Really?
Yeah. And
Wow.
then Chess just opened and broke numbers.
And that's one
already.
that you're seeing.
And that's one that we're seeing. And that's one that's affected.
Is off-Broadway impacted?
So technically off Broadway, you could still, because those are different contracts. So this is just for Broadway itself.
Okay. So all the
Yeah,
ones that
so
you want
one
to
of the
see.
shows we're seeing is off Broadway.
Right.
Okay.
And one of the shows is not a musical. So if the
You're fine with that.
actors,
Yeah.
arguably that it should still go on.
Right.
How many are you seeing? 4 or 5?
We're seeing 4.
So 2 out of the 4 you got solidified.
So
it's the other 2.
But it's the 2 that we really want to see.
Yeah, Chess and 2 Strangers Carry a Cake Across New York.
No, not the cake people.
Right. Those are the 2 that could be affected the most. Oh Mary and Little Shop of Horrors
are they off?
affected. No, Oh Mary is on Broadway, but it doesn't have any musicians.
Don't they
it's not a
sing?
musical. No, well, technically it's not a musical because she wants to be a cabaret star. So she does some singing, but it's not full on musical.
Oh my God. Oh, I thought it was.
Or at least
musical.
that's what I'm hoping.
Yeah. And then you have Little Shop of Horrors, which is off Broadway.
Okay. So at least half would be there, and they're only going to potentially have a 3-day strike.
Well, we don't know.
We don't know. We'll see.
So as of recording, it's Wednesday, and this will get posted 2 days from now, Friday. But as of today, the strike start date is tomorrow, Thursday.
Right. And this is so the musicians are striking.
And they're actively at the table trying to resolve it. We'll see if they don't resolve it by tomorrow night. I think we'll get a notice.
And hopefully it'll resolve itself before we head out there. But I also feel bad for all those people who, if the strike does happen, they have tickets for that night or the weekend. And
would you get a refund?
You do get your refund if the show's. And I'm like, that's, and like, it's not fine, but it's like, I'm still going to go to New York because there's other stuff that I want to do there.
I mean, you could just see all off-Broadway shows.
We could, actually. There's a couple of off-Broadway shows that I really want to see as well, but we just don't have the time.
Right.
Because there's a couple that were supposed to be really, really good and very gay-focused, too. So I was like, okay. But the other thing is, the New York Marathon is Halloween weekend as well.
Bro, how many fucking things are they doing in New York? Jesus Christ. So marathon.
So that's Sunday.
Broadway. Halloween. Jesus fuck. Because people are flying in for that.
We were trying to think if our, my siblings who live in New Jersey could come and maybe do brunch on Sunday, but no one's going to want to go anywhere near the city that day.
Is it on Sunday?
It's on Sunday, the New York Marathon.
Oh my God. Well, you're going to have people flying in on Friday or getting in on Friday, Saturday.
The good thing is that it starts in Brooklyn or Queens or something, and then goes through those boroughs and then comes up by upper Manhattan.
They run down Manhattan?
And the lowest it goes is Central Park. So that's the end.
Okay.
So basically all the Midtown Manhattan is not affected. It's just the subways are going to be kind of crazy.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah. So,
oh my God.
But it's fine. We're excited.
I feel like they are going to reach an agreement and you're going to have no travel issues.
I'm putting all of that positive energy
manifesting
out there.
the shit out of that for both of you guys.
Poor listeners will never hear the end of it if it doesn't work out that way. So.
Well, I mean, if that were me, I would be pissed. Honestly, I don't have the patience and grace to be they deserve a living wage.
But for me, it's one of those things where it's like, I could get upset about it and stuff, but I will probably stress about it. But I'm also there's so much more that I want to do in New York besides seeing the shows, and I'm like, okay, this is totally fine.
But you have one a day, and then there's a day that there's 2, right?
No.
Oh, it's only one a day.
Well, it's only one a day.
Okay, like a vitamin.
Yeah, exactly.
You got your daily multivitamin of Broadway and off Broadway, potentially more off Broadway. Oh my God.
Yeah, and so it's good. That just means it's time for mouth to mouth. Mouth to mouth resuscitation.
Okay, Mama.
So what's giving you life, Joe?
I gotta open my notes. Please hold.
Okay, well, I'm going to tell you what mine is while you do that.
Yes, please. Thank you.
So the first thing is, I don't know if I brought this up last week, but it's a song called Suzanne by Ray and Mark Ronson.
Okay.
And I love Ray. She is
R-A-Y-E, yeah?
Yes.
She's a new one?
She's a newer singer.
Okay.
She's been around for a little bit, but, she's starting to get her time in the spotlight.
Good. Get your flowers, girl.
But she is her control over her voice as an instrument is amazing.
Okay.
She reminds me of Shaka Khan.
Shaka Khan.
Yeah, because Shaka Khan would use her voice also like a horn almost,
Shaka Khan.
What's your lip, Shaka Khan?
Shaka Khan.
But it also has one of the sexiest lines I've heard in the longest time in the song, which is if you'll allow me to take my left arm and my right arm. If you allow my left arm and my right arm to collide in the small of your back, just like that. So putting her arms
For
around
like a
her.
hug?
Sure.
Her lover.
Yes.
Or was she riding on that dick?
Well, it's a woman singing to a woman.
Was she riding on the lady part?
Okay, let's do it. I just think it's so the way she sings it and the way that it just sounds. I'm just like, that is so sexy to me.
Get it, girl. Get it, Ray, featuring Mark
Okay.
Ronson.
Yeah. And then we just watched Boots on Netflix, which was amazing. So if you haven't watched it yet, please go watch it. Pete Hegseth said it was woke garbage, so you know it's good.
I think I'm on episode 4.
Oh, okay.
Maybe 3 or 4.
That's farther than I would have thought for you.
No, well, because I watched it all. So I watched it all on the plane, and I am an aisle seat. We know this. And the first episode has a lot of penis.
Yes, it does.
And I was like, will they turn down the brightness? I'm fine with nudity. I'm fine with like boobs on the plane, but for whatever reason, if it's like a dick shot, I'm like, oh my God.
That is the patriarchy. Like,
yeah, that's
brainwashing
homophobic right
you.
there.
I know. I should have turned up the brightness.
You should have been like, look, everyone.
Free the wiener.
Free the pee-pee.
Free the PP. Well, because I texted you guys and I was like, oh, I get the poo thing.
Hoorah for the poorah.
Yeah, like because I was like that rings a bell. And I was like, yes. And
That's what he was talking about.
I think Cody, the one who plays Cody.
Which one's Cody?
Cody Bowman, the twins, where there's a more muscular and then there's a chubbier one.
Yeah.
I think the muscular one is so cute.
Well, I'm enjoying the storyline because it captivates you and it keeps you like going. Like it's almost like there's something new every episode, which they're not trying to like wow you, but it's like it furthers the plot.
Well, and every character in it is really compelling. Like I like them all. I want good things to happen to them. I want to know what happens to them.
Yeah.
And they're all really well acted.
Yeah. So I have to finish it. I haven't finished it, but I've heard very good things about it.
Okay. And then
It only gets better.
Okay.
And the last thing that's giving me life is I got an email that came from my email. And it was, of course, a scammer, but they're like writing in there that, you see that I've hacked your account.
Oh my God,
and
what?
So we've been tracking your online activities, and it looks like you love to frequent adult entertainment sites. And we have also have video of you pleasuring yourself to these videos and even coming. And I'm like, I wanted to be like right back and go, oh my God, can you send those to me? I want to see what I look like. And then it was like, it ended with, you need to send us $1,650 in Bitcoin.
Why 1650?
I don't know. And then it's like, or else we'll release these to the world through your social media accounts. I'm like, go ahead. You don't think people know I look at porn? You picked the wrong guy.
Oh my God. And coming.
Right, and coming. I'm like, y'all can see my old face. You already saw my cry face. It's basically the same thing.
Was it from your email?
It had my email address and the thing.
They spoofed it.
Right, yeah. So,
oh my God.
Yeah.
I want to get one of those. So you obviously wired them money via Bitcoin.
Exactly. Trump Bitcoin.
Trump coin.
There are good internet stories about people who do like engage with the intention to like really bug and annoy them, and some of those are so funny.
Have you seen that guy on YouTube? He tries to scam the scammers.
I think Andy has watched them.
Yeah, and he'll pretend to be like an old grandma.
Yes.
And like he raises the pitch of his voice.
I like him a lot.
Yes.
Okay, so what's giving you life?
Okay,
Joe?
so in Canada, since I was chauffeuring all of my coworkers, I was like, what is some like good like music that is like widely accepted? And I was like, maybe I could do yacht rock, the yacht rock playlist. And I was like, no, I don't know many of these songs. So then I found soft rock road trip playlist on Spotify. And it has all the good things.
We're not supposed to use Spotify anymore.
Wait, what happened with Spotify?
They run recruitment ads for ICE.
Are you kidding me?
No.
Oh no, my other thing was Spotify related too. Oh no, Wait, what?
I switched over to Apple Music.
Wait, what?
Yeah, and then the CEO also doubled down on it as well.
No.
Yeah.
Okay, well then I am taking my 2 Spotify life givings and I am revoking that.
But if you listen to us on Spotify, we thank you.
So my other
Thank
thing,
you for your service.
so my other thing is
Woke garbage.
so you got Instagram like ads targeted for your sweater. Nick had ads targeted for shorts, and there's a brand called Wowie. I don't know if you guys have seen it, but they're like kind of like chubby, all like knockoffs, but they're stretchy and like they're like khaki sort of things, but they have like a second pocket in the pocket that zips. So what was giving me life is AirPod case. If you have an AirPod case and you put it in your pocket, it always falls out of my pocket. Like it never stays in my pocket. So what was giving me life on the plane is I put it in the zipper pocket and I zipped it and it didn't fall out.
You also need to get a cover for your AirPod case.
Okay.
Which will also help with that because mine is Bulbasaur.
Yeah, but yours is, that case is huge.
Yeah, it is.
Does it go in your
That's what they said
pocket?
in the email too.
We saw you coming with your Bulbasaur AirPods case.
With your Bulbasaur.
I was trying to think of a Pokemon joke that didn't work. Okay, so yeah, nothing about Spotify is giving me life at all. I can't believe that. When did that come out? When is that news?
Recently.
Ugh. Oh my God.
Girl, everything is being ruined. Okay.
I want to unsubscribe. How do I unsubscribe from this distribution list? Oh my God.
So, but you know what is giving me life as well was our topic for this week. Because I started looking into things I was today years old. So I went and I was like, oh, well, let's do an episode about that. And I started looking at it and I'm like, holy shit, there's a lot of stuff I didn't know.
Yeah.
So my first one, and some of this stuff actually changed how things are done now, like how movies are watched, how TV shows are distributed and stuff like that. So yeah, so the U.S. version of The Office, which is supposedly really good, and you know,
Did you not watch The Office?
I didn't watch The Office.
Okay, do you want to watch The Office?
I'm not sure.
Girl, same. Because it was like a huge thing, and I was like, I remember when it was popular, and I was like, that doesn't seem funny to me.
Yeah,
But now that I work in an office, I'm like, maybe it would be, but I haven't dabbled.
I watched it. It is very dry, but anyone who has to deal with other people in your office would appreciate.
So if you work in like, okay, so that's the thing. But like, that's like how many seasons of that show?
right.
No, thank you.
So it was almost canceled after its first season due to low ratings and mixed reviews. Aside from the ratings and reviews, NBC executives were also unsure if the mockumentary-style sitcom would ever connect with American audiences because it's a British-based show. It started as a British show. So, however, everything changed a few months later after the show premiered when Steve Carell starred in the 2005 box office hit The 40-Year-Old Virgin, which made him a big star.
Yes.
NBC also did something unusual for the time. It began selling the first season of The Office on iTunes, where it would go on to be a huge success, selling 100,000 copies. Carell's rising fame and the success of the show's digital sales led NBC to decide to renew it for a second season, which then got other shows like selling on digital streaming, especially iTunes.
Oh my God.
Well,
So
you
it was
think
a
about
flop.
how many shows now follow that documentary.
The
kind of
mockumentary,
format.
how like Modern Family.
they all do.
Parks and Rec.
The Abbott Elementary.
Abbott Elementary.
Oh yeah,
The Muppets.
all of them do. Yeah,
Did it
all
for
of
a
it,
while?
like Superstore,
Right.
Like the hospital one that's like Superstore now.
I like St. Dennis.
St. Dennis, is it still on?
I don't know. I have to see.
I watched a couple of the episodes. It was funny.
Yeah,
It was fun.
So, what about you?
Okay, so my first one is you don't actually bite down, you bite up, and your top jaw doesn't move. So when the dentist or the doctor says bite down,
Right. I didn't know that either.
like,
I was
and I
okay.
read that, I was like, no, and I'm like, oh, but like, why would they say bite up? You know what I
Doesn't
mean?
sound right. So it's bite down. Yeah.
But like, right? It's weird. Yeah.
Well, and then you think about it, it's like you do have joints right here in your jaw, which means this part moves, and when you talk, only that moves, and your
Oh my God, you're right.
For our listening audience, he was pointing to his mouth when he said this and
I
that.
hope you do that.
He was moving his
Use
jaw
your
like a
imagination.
ventriloquist.
So, Red Lobster's famous Cheddar Bay biscuits didn't exist when the restaurant first opened. They were first introduced in 1992 as a simple snack to serve hungry guests while they waited for a table.
Oh, they weren't even part of the meal?
Yeah, they weren't even part of the meal or anything you were given. They used to give away hush puppies, which weren't very popular. I like hush puppies, though.
Isn't that
like
tater tot?
cornmeal? Yeah, it's like a little ball, and it's like cornmeal and everything.
Fried corn, like a fried.
Oh, wait, that's a
corn
hush puppy?
thing.
Yeah.
I thought it was like a tater tot.
No.
Oh, I was today years old when I learned that.
And they weren't even called Cheddar Bay biscuits when they came out. They were simply referred to as freshly baked hot cheese garlic bread.
That's a lot of words.
And it was created by then head of Red Lobster's culinary development team, who wanted something to replace the restaurant's standard offering of the hush puppies. And he was inspired by Texas and French bread, Texas toast and French bread. So he wanted to create a biscuit that substituted sugar with garlic and cheese to make them savory. And they became a hit, winning over customers. And so they were given to you in the waiting area while you were waiting for your table. But now they moved them because they were so popular, they had to move them to the table side.
Well, and I wonder, because I was thinking, what if people like went to go in and be like, oh, let's eat here, and they got the biscuits and left?
Right. It's like, how long is your wait for a table? 45 minutes. Okay, so we guys still got the biscuits? Okay, can I get a basket of that?
Because that's what I was thinking of, like, oh, that'd be a great way, like, if you're in college or, like, you know, on a dime.
I can tell you why this is really high up on Paul's list of things he learned, because he loves those biscuits.
I do love those
I don't think
biscuits.
I've ever had them.
You can get it from Costco, like the mix, and make them at home. They're really good.
Yeah.
Are there any Red Lobsters left?
That same guy who invented the biscuits probably invented the unlimited shrimp thing, and that drove him into bankruptcy.
I know the ones here in San Diego closed. I don't know if there's any, like...
I don't know if they survived COVID,
I've
right?
been to a Red Lobster.
They probably didn't.
So, and it wasn't until 1996 that the company gave them their now iconic name, Cheddar Bay Biscuits. The made-up Cheddar Bay was invented to sound like a cozy seaside location and to better fit Red Lobster's nautical theme and seafood
That's
offering.
like Chesapeake Bay, the candles.
There you
Is
go.
that real? Chesapeake Bay?
It's Chesapeake Bay's real.
Oh. It's not
Isn't that the name of the cookie?
No, that's
company?
Is it a cookie company?
Isn't that the name of a cookie company?
Which one?
Chesapeake Bay?
Chesapeake Bay?
I know they make candles.
The Chesapeake Bay makes candles, I think.
It's
and-
a real place?
Yeah.
Oh, I always
Wait,
thought it
the
was
Chesapeake
imaginary.
Bay is the big bay in Maryland and Virginia.
Girl, you know I know geography. Where are those places?
this
It's
is
one
what
of the
happens when-
largest bay bridge tunnels in the country.
For real?
Yeah.
In the Chesapeake Bay?
The Bay Bridge Tunnel is like a combination of bridges and tunnels that gets you across
Girl,
the
you
Chesapeake
are learning
Bay.
all this stuff today.
Who knew I would learn so many? I was today's years old.
See, this is what happens when Nick takes the day off because now we don't have anybody to go.
We get no visuals.
Look this up for us, Nick.
No, but this is great because then we get real life experience through Indy.
Well, and this is also a product of someone who went to school in the West Coast, and they don't give a damn about Virginia. They don't learn about that.
Oh yeah, no.
We're learning about the migration of farmers
Right.
And the gold rush.
and the gold rush.
So this is more like fun fact, but I didn't realize this was a true thing, that the word strengths is the longest English word with only one vowel.
Look at that. So
That's crazy when you think about it.
yeah. I'm like, wait.
I know, so I was like, oh yeah, right? No, strengths. Just like lollipop, I think lollipop is the longest word you can type on the right hand of the keyboard, and stewardesses, I think, is on the left. Again, don't quote me, but that might be a falsehood.
Is that a QWERTY keyboard or?
Oh yeah, of course. It's the ergonomic one. Have you ever typed on those?
One of the girls
I
at work
can't.
has one, and I can't do it.
I cannot. Because
It
how
was
do you
like
reach
this,
over?
And I'm like, this is
Yeah.
not ergonomic for me.
No, man. It's unergonomic.
So Chuck E. Cheese, as in the mascot character for the kids' pizza chain, actually has a surprisingly sad origin story.
Oh no.
According to company lore, he's an orphaned mouse who grew up in an orphanage and never knew his birthday. Because of that, he loved celebrating other kids' birthdays and the song Happy Birthday. Chuck was never adopted, so he aged out of the orphanage and then moved to New York City.
Oh my God.
Where he lived in a pizzeria owned by Pasquale.
Oh my God.
While living there, he discovered a love for music and pizza. One day, he finally performed on stage. His singing won over the crowd, and Pasquale decided to rename the restaurant to Chuck E. Cheese Pizza Time Theater.
That's really depressing.
That is a complex backstory, too.
And can you imagine you go to Chuck E. Cheese's and the kids are like, I love Chuck E. Cheese. Yeah, he was an orphan.
You
like
could
being
be,
orphan?
too.
But he loved birthdays and singing. And then he fled to New York.
You should be like, I love Chuck E. Cheese. Oh, you mean Charles Entertainment Cheese? Because that's his name.
No. Charles Entertainment.
Cheese.
Lord. Oh my God. Okay. So the next one I have is, I was today years old when I found about donkey nannies, which are donkeys that are used in Italy to transport newborn lambs down from the mountains for seasonal grazing.
I know.
And
I saw a
is the
picture of that.
Oh,
because they have like these little. They have a thing like a saddlebag, but it has little pouches, and that's where they put the lambs in, so the donkey can get it down.
Isn't that adorable?
But do they have to walk back up? Because like nobody wants to walk along past the donkeys have been walking up and down because it's all
Of the
donkey
poop.
shit. Yeah,
I mean, I think the donkeys are fine with it.
I think donkeys are fine with it, but I hope the baby goats don't have to do it.
But they're being carried in, right?
But what happens when they have to go back up?
Don't they go back in the thing?
I don't know.
Oh, do you think that they load them up and send them down?
And that's it.
And then donkey's done? Yeah. Or do they follow them?
No, and then the lambs get eaten.
I mean, yeah.
Another tragic backstory.
I know. That sounds really bad.
Stop it. That's Lambie cheese.
Somebody better go get those lambs.
Isn't Lamb Chop a like Muppet or like a puppet?
That was that puppet.
hand
Sherry,
chop.
Yeah, that's
Sherry
Lamb Chop's
Lewis.
backstory. Was Sherpa down with a donkey and his family died from the wolves.
And some guy stuck his hand up her. Okay,
Wait, it's a girl?
Lamb chop. It is a woman. It is a lamb chop.
Wait, is Lamb Chop a boy or a girl?
I think it's a woman.
Lamb chop is a girl voiced by a woman. Yeah.
Sherry Lewis.
I always thought it was a boy.
Well,
I mean, it could be. It's very
What is
non-gender.
non-binary.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Lamb Chop
gender-
is a non-binary name. I go by Lamb Chop.
So, Coachella was actually born out of Pearl Jam protesting Ticketmaster.
What?
Yeah, because Pearl Jam played a concert at the Empire Polo Club in Indio, California in 1993 because they were boycotting venues controlled by Ticketmaster.
Ain't that a thing?
So they also accused Ticketmaster of charging unfair fees and engaging in monopolistic practices.
And that was 93?
And that was in 1993.
What were those practices?
Monopolistic?
There you go. Yay! A plus.
I knew you were going to get over that
I
hill.
always sound everything out like phonetically.
Monopolistic. That's just like archipelago. We are in the archipelago monolithic. What is it? What do you say? Monolistic?
Monopolistic.
Monopolistic archipelago
Thames.
on the River Thames.
Back to my story. So they were unable to play concerts in LA due to the venues which Ticketmaster controls. So they searched for an alternative. Now y'all got me like
Alternative.
alternative location that was still nearby.
Alternatives.
So the band chose the Empire Polo Club in Indio, California, which is a large open field typically used for polo matches. And the show was a success, drawing a huge crowd and proving that they could still have large-scale concerts in the middle of the desert. So they ended up, Rick Van Staten and Paul Tollett ended up using the same location to launch their first Coachella in 1999, which had as their inaugural lineup Beck, Rage Against the Machine, Tool, Morrissey, and the Chemical Brothers.
Wow.
Right. And so it did start off as a very alternative
Rock,
rock
yeah,
kind
yeah.
of concert and has now morphed into this very like pop,
Mainstream.
corporate, mainstream, like kind of thing.
But
So-
no Ticketmaster.
But no Ticketmaster, so there you go.
But I didn't realize that I thought Coachella was much older, honestly. I thought it started in like the 80s.
Yeah, like people probably like assumed it was like an offshoot of like Woodstock or something.
Yeah, same.
So.
Yeah. So wait, they boycotted in 93 and it started in 99?
Correct. And I didn't realize that it was that long ago that I remember Pearl Jam doing that and, being against Ticketmaster and doing something about it. And they were one of the biggest groups in the world at the time.
Yeah.
So it was like, oh, I remember that, but it was like 1983. Oh God, that sounds so long ago, but it was.
And fast forward 32 years and we're still mad at Ticketmaster.
Oh, yeah, well.
Girl, so nothing has changed in 32 years. Great. That gives me hope for a Mono-POLE-istic. No, that's like legit what we're mad at right now.
Yeah.
And it's been 32 fucking years. Damn you, Ticketmaster. Okay, so this is for the handymen and women and lamb chops out there. I was today years old when I found out screwdriver handles are designed to put a wrench on it to help loosen tight screws. I had no idea. Like the ridges on the screwdriver, I thought it was for like when you're like gripping it in your hand. No. Who knew?
Also, not a good idea to do that.
Oh.
Because they're yes, technically it's made for that, but it's actually not a better idea. It's actually just better for you to go get the socket and do it that way.
Okay, actually, there was the comment that literally just says the same thing. This is typically not the best idea, though. Rather use a socket wrench with bits to operate it carefully.
All right. So the Big Mac was invented by a McDonald's franchisee owner in Pittsburgh who was trying to satisfy the large appetites of local steelworkers. It was actually created in 1967, but McDonald's told them, okay, you can create something, but you can't use anything that they don't already have.
Like ingredients?
Correct. So he couldn't create something totally new. They already had to be available in McDonald's restaurants. So he did deviate, though, and created the special sauce and stuff and decided to use sesame seed buns from a local bakery. So he did deviate from there.
Ooh, girl.
But
Well, how did he get the middle piece of bread, too? I mean, that was a deviation.
Yeah, exactly. So I think it started off as just like a double patty.
Oh.
And then it added the bread in the middle later on. But it initially only sold in his Pittsburgh restaurants, but then it became so popular that McDonald's corporate decided to add it to the menu in 1968. So it took less than a year for it to like...
Really?
Yeah. However, it wasn't called the Big Mac.
What was it called?
The company couldn't decide on a name and alternated between Blue Ribbon Burger and the Aristocrat.
Oh.
But a 21-year-old McDonald's advertising secretary named Esther Rose said she didn't like either name when asked by a product development manager and instead pitched Big Mac after the burger was ascribed to her. She only found out they went with the name after going to eat at McDonald's and seeing it on the menu.
Can you imagine?
And she got paid nothing.
And she probably got paid nothing because she's a woman.
Oh,
in
1960s. So it was not like the main McDonald's office that came up with that?
Correct. It wasn't corporate. It was a franchisee.
Interesting.
And I bet he probably didn't get paid for that either or didn't get a lot of money for it. Hopefully he did.
Doubtful. He probably got $1.
But I also loved the movie. What was the movie about the guy who stole McDonald's away from the two brothers? I forget what.
Well, it's Kroc.
Called. Yeah.
It's Ray Kroc that was the one that took it.
Yeah.
Oh,
but I forget what the name of the documentary was.
Not the documentary, but the
like a docudrama.
With Michael Keaton in it, who played Ray Kroc. Oh, it's so good.
Because was he the one that automated it and added in the milkshake machine or something?
Well, they had done a lot of that too, I think.
They already had a system for getting the burgers out really fast.
Yeah.
And everything. So it was like the grill top and making sure they had a rhythm for it and creating the assembly line kind of building of it. Mm-hmm. So they already had all of that down. Mm-hmm. And he came in and saw what it was and kind of basically stole the idea from them. So
it's always how it works.
It's crazy.
Ugh, damn it. Should have gotten a patent. Okay. So for the Lord of the Rings fans, and this is I feel like I should have known this, but Gandalf, his staff has a pipe in it.
That's where he keeps his pipe.
I didn't know that.
Yeah,
it's part of the wood thing. I was like, wait a minute.
Yeah, it's towards the top. So it's that's where his pipe would come out.
He pulls it out, and I was like, That bitch. Oh, Ian McClellan?
Ian McClellan, yeah.
Is he still alive? Or did he pass?
No, he's still alive.
Okay. The other one did.
No, I don't think either one of them did.
Patrick Stewart.
Are you thinking of Harry Potter?
No, the Dumbledores went through like 3 of them.
Yeah.
Wait, Ian McClellan's alive?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm thinking of Snape from Harry Potter. That's why.
Oh, okay.
He's gone.
Yes.
Okay. No.
So in 1960, Psycho changed how people watch movies in theaters, and it's how we watch them today. Because before 1960, it was common for people to buy a ticket and drop into a theater at any point during a movie. So movies played on loops repeatedly. So if you only caught the last half hour of a movie, you would just stay in your seat and wait for it to play again, or wait until they played the second movie if it was a double feature, so you could catch what you missed. So directors and studios hated this, but it was how people were used to going to the movies. But it posed a problem for Psycho. So for those of you who never watched Psycho, spoiler alert, go ahead and fast forward past
40
this.
years.
Yeah. So in the middle of the movie, Janet Leigh's character, Marion Crane, is murdered in the shower. And that's the big twist. So, well, besides the one at the end. So, and Janet was the movie's most famous star at the time. So having her killed would shock and confuse the audience. Mm-hmm. And, they wouldn't know what to do next and what's going to happen and all that stuff. So Hitchcock went through great lengths to make sure that this stayed a secret.
Well, and that's where spoiler alert came from.
Really?
No.
I was today years old.
So he wanted people not to have the film spoiled by coming in after the shower scene. Mm-hmm. So the vice president of advertising and publicity at Paramount came up with an ingenious way to market the film and ensure people watched the movie from the start. He created an ad campaign that featured Hitchcock telling people they not only had to watch Psycho from the beginning, but also that theaters would refuse to let anyone in after the movie has started. The campaign worked. People arrived at the theaters on time and watched the movie from start to finish. After that, theaters started setting start times for movies.
Interesting.
And it was like, oh my God, I did not realize that one person wanting their movie to be seen the way they wanted changed how people did things. And I think that's crazy. So cool.
Yeah.
Remind me of the end. Also, spoiler alert of Psycho. What was the second?
The mom that Norman Bates kept referencing was already dead, and he was the mom. Because she goes to the hotel, and the person in the shower scene looks like an old mother with the hair and a dress and everything, and it was actually him dressed up as his mother.
Is this the one with the TV and the girl on the TV?
That's Poltergeist.
Okay.
That's about 25 years, 30 years.
I was like, I thought
there.
the end, the house went into the ground. I was like, how's that a twist?
Well, the funny thing is I did not know that about Psycho until I was doing research for this. And then I was like, wait, I worked at the Alfred Hitchcock store at Universal.
Oh my God, that's so funny.
And I'm like, they never brought this up? I'm like,
I don't think I've ever seen Psycho.
You probably haven't.
At Universal Studios,
though.
California, you can, when you do the lot tour, you can actually see the house.
Yeah.
The Bates Motel house.
And yeah, it used to be at Universal Studios Orlando. You could also see the house, but you couldn't go up to it. But like in Universal Studios Orlando, they had a Hitchcock thing where you like walk through different parts of his different movies.
Oh, okay.
And it was like a tour. So it was like, it was really cool. And then you would like in the store, you would have to listen to the same loop of all the different movies going on. And I'm just like, okay, I think I heard the thing from Rear Window like 15,000 times. And I hated working in that store because it was so small. The store was like tiny. And it was like maybe 50 feet by 50 feet, if that.
Oh my God,
it wasn't bigger than this like room. So I was just like, I hated it because I was like, it was like the tours were long. So it was like you only got groups of people after like 15, 20 minutes.
Oh my God. So you had to listen to the thing on repeat for the whole time.
Right. And you were basically by yourself for a while too. So every time you hear the Psycho come in, I'm like,
Another, how many minutes until the next group? Oh my God.
So, anyway, what's your next one?
Okay, so I was today years old when I realized that butt load is an actual measurement. I don't know if you saw this one, but so butt load, a butt for English wine cask units is 126 gallons. There's also a ton, a puncheon, a hogshead, a tierce, a barrel, a rundlet, and a kilderkin.
And of course, it'd be wine that would have a butt load.
And I was like, huh. Because you're always like, oh, God, that's a butt load. And I was like, it's an actual unit of measurement for you science folks.
All right. So vanilla flavoring comes from beaver glands. So
Wait.
Beaver castoreum, the goo-like vanilla-scented secretion that comes from beavers' castor sacs, located, in close proximity to their anal glands, has been used as a food additive for much of the last century. It's recognized as safe by the FDA and could, in theory, sneak onto ingredient lists under the label of natural flavorings. But the truth is, you're actually not likely to encounter it in your desserts. Global production is extremely limited, and it's more commonly found in perfumes and cosmetics.
But what about vanilla bean?
That's different.
So this is like for vanilla extract?
No, so like when you eat like a prepared cookie that was like natural vanilla flavors.
Like for stuff added in.
Yeah.
Oh my God. I mean, I'm fine with that as long as it's baked, right? If it's food grade, they had to go through some sort of something.
I thought you always wanted to stay away from the beaver.
Are beavers cute? No, those are otters. Beavers are the ones
that see
make
water.
The dam.
Yeah, they see water flow and they're like, hell no. Not in my neighborhood.
I gotta stop this up, bitch.
Ward was always really hard on the beaver too.
Yeah, he was. And his kids.
Okay, so I have one about parking your car in front of a fire hydrant, and it shows a picture of the car, and the hose is going through the windows.
I don't understand how this is something that people don't know.
And I didn't know that they would go through your windows.
I'm surprised they would even go through the window, but like they have to get the fire out. So it caused them to already lose time. So they'll fucking break your windows and put that through there if that's what they have to do.
I mean, good for them.
And now your car is ruined not only because it's got busted windows, but also water throughout there because those hoses are not watertight. Like they still have like,
oh yeah, they're there to like get you a ton of water and then call it a day.
Yes. So did you know the flamingos bend their legs at the ankle, not the knee? So their legs bend all the way towards the bottom.
Wait. So that's an ankle that they're bending it at?
Well, they bend at the knee too, don't they?
You see,
all right. Fake news.
If Nick was here, he would be able to check that for us.
Unfortunately, Nick cares about work more than he cares about us.
No, rude bitch. I love you. Hold on, I'm scrolling. Go ahead and do your next one.
Okay. Flames don't have shadows. If you ever look at a flame and put it up against your hand, you won't see a shadow. That's why you always see...
I always see a shadow, though.
But not the flames. The flamers, but not the flame.
Is this like Groundhog Day? If the flame is lit and you see a shadow, then it's more winter.
The voice actors of Mufasa and Sarabi from Lion King are James Earl Jones and Madge Sinclair, who were the king and queen of Zamunda in Coming to America. Coming to America was about a prince from an African country with Eddie Murphy, who did not want to be king. He wanted to live a normal life and ran away to New York to do that. Lion King is about a young prince in Africa who decided to run away because they didn't want to be king. And look at And then the parents are voiced by the same people. I think that's so cool.
That
sounds like
was
a
that
little
on
like
purpose?
Huh?
Do you think that was on purpose?
I'm sure it was a purpose as an Easter egg for people if they're really paying attention, which I wasn't when I was younger and watching Lion King.
Yeah.
But I think that's such a cool like little detail.
Isn't there like a Harry Potter parallel to, like, people say if you look at the Harry Potter story, it matches. I forget who it is. It might be Lord of the Rings even.
Oh yeah,
But there is a parallel. We'll have to revisit that.
Well, and also Chuck E. Cheese left home.
Well, he never had a home.
Well, he left
He was an orphan.
life. Yeah.
So.
It's always because he
You make
moved
it
to
sound
New
like
York.
he killed himself. He left life.
His old life to become a New Yorker at Piazzos or whatever. Okay, so this one was silly because I was like, oh my God, that's so obvious. But in Who Let the Dogs Out by the Baha Men, when they go who, that's supposed to be barking.
I thought they were actually
They're saying who, but it's supposed to sound like barking.
Is it?
Allegedly.
I don't
know. We can't fact check
because I thought they were
these.
asking the question who let the dogs out, and
Who
also
knows?
side note, when you say because who just made me think of this, but did you know that owls have really long legs?
Who's Alice?
Owls,
Yes,
as in who.
Wait, owls have long legs?
Yes, because if you pull up all of their feathers from their chest, pull them up, it's actually they have really long legs.
Stop it. So that's not all that is like not their like
It's not
stomach.
solid. Correct. It's just feathers.
So they just have like little twig legs that go like up to their like half of their feather chest.
Yeah.
What?
I saw a picture of it. I was like, this is crazy.
But then what's all that fluff for? Flying?
Probably, yeah. Okay, so here we go. Somebody needs to tell RFK this. But measles completely erase your body's immunological memory on how to fight off diseases. Because measles destroy lymphocytes that defend against other bugs to make way for ones that defend against measles. And immunity won at the cost of other protections. This immune amnesia, physicians say, leaves patients vulnerable to recurrences of diseases their immune cells were previously able to resist.
Well, measles outbreaks are increasing in America.
They are.
Something
But,
preventable.
Circumcisions cause autism, so.
Man.
So my story was Harry Potter and Star Wars. Oh, that's it. Harry Potter story and Star Wars story are very similar. You get the orphan child traveling and gets a father figure.
And he needs to use magic or
and
the
Voldemort
Force.
is the protagonist,
so
or
is
the antagonist, rather.
What's his face? Darth Vader.
Darth Vader.
Oh man, that's like think about how many movies are just like recreations, just like spun up a little differently.
They're like archetypes of the story.
Interesting. Okay, so this one I didn't know because I am surprised I didn't know, but the intro to the Friends, you know, when they're on the fountain and there's the house behind them or like the building, is the same intro to Hocus Pocus.
Oh,
When they have the house in Hocus Pocus.
I didn't know that. Mm-hmm. Okay.
Which makes sense. Those were around the same time, and like there was a lot of reusing of like sets.
So, Wood's American Gothic painting, which is the farmer with the pitchfork, which everybody thought was supposed to be a husband and wife, is actually a farmer and his daughter.
That's not his daughter.
Not his wife.
She is way too old.
She had a
No,
hard
when
life.
you actually look at it, she's not. And I was
Is that the one
wait.
where they're both like it's the guy and he's holding his pitchfork?
Yes.
And then there's the girl to
Yes.
the like just to his side. I can't picture what she looks like.
Exactly.
But they don't look happy.
No, because it's like it's supposed to be his daughter. Think I can take this picture with my daughter?
Interesting. Okay. Did you know that the Energizer Bunny was a parody of the Duracell Bunny?
There was a
That's
Duracell bunny.
That's his daughter?
I mean, she's not old when you actually look at it because you're actually looking at him and then going, oh yeah, they're both old, so they must be husband and wife.
Yeah.
But she's not actually.
Interesting.
She's the hard life.
She's
back
just
then.
stern.
Yeah.
I mean, when you're on the farm, it ages you.
Yes, exactly.
You gotta wake
And
up
if you're at the
dawn.
Art Institute in Chicago, you can see it live.
I didn't even know Duracell had
Apparently,
a bunny.
yeah, this was the Duracell bunny.
Oh.
Look at that.
Oh my God.
Right? Energizer Bunny is way cooler.
Yeah, Energizer Bunny
Like,
was much better at
when
that.
you copy someone's homework, make it different.
Eggplants are called eggplants because before they mature, they resemble little white eggs hanging from the plant.
Really? Who knew? Not me. I was today years old. That was my last one.
I have one more. It's actually I have a couple more. Okay. I'm gonna run
Speed
right
round,
through
baby.
these.
Yeah.
Yeah. Rabbits.
Is it monopolistic?
Rabbits can't puke owing to their very strong esophageal sphincters.
Rabbit?
A rabbit.
Oh, interesting.
Barbie's full name is Barbara Millicent Roberts.
Like from Mattel? Roberts? Oh, Lord.
Grapes light on fire in the microwave. Because water-heavy grapes trap the wavelengths of energy microwave ovens emit because the waves are roughly the same size as the diameter of grapes.
So they blow up?
So I guess they catch fire and can blow
All
up.
right, we're going to have to microwave some grapes.
Okay. Just not here.
Okay. Or we'll just Google it.
Yeah. Lemons float, but limes sink. Lemons and limes both have densities that are very close to water, so you expect that they would both float. However, limes are slightly denser than lemons, which is why they will sink when unpeeled and lemons float. Peeling the fruit affects the density of the lemon. It will now sink slightly.
I feel like a lemon would. So the lime is the sinker?
Lime is a sinker. Lemon's a
I would think the
floater.
lemon would sink because they're bigger.
No.
But I guess that doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
Or it doesn't matter. Size doesn't matter.
Turtles don't actually hide inside their shells. Their bodies are the shells.
I knew that one. Yeah, I feel like there's like a cut through picture.
Yeah, I saw the cut through picture and I was like, I have been lied by cartoons my entire life.
Yep. When they take the shell off the turtle.
Yeah,
no,
exactly. Can't do that.
But
You're
it's like
killing them.
people think of it like a hermit crab where they can change
Right.
their shell.
Yeah. And lobsters pee out of their faces.
Ew.
Yeah, it's used in both love and war.
Well, that's a good thing because we don't eat the face. We eat the tail. And so if they're not peeing out of it, that means it tastes better.
Oh, okay.
Right, because
I can get on board with that.
A lobster's bladder is located under their brain.
Oh.
So they use it because they face the entrance of their cave, and they give it away to they spray it to warn other male lobsters, to kind of keep them away. And then females use it when they want to attract a male, and males use it as well to attract females. And that's how a female will then pee and let other female lobsters know this man is taken.
How can a lobster pee if they live in water?
I would think
What do
that
they drink?
I would think that they're always peeing because they're
Right,
always
like what are you
water.
drinking, girl? Like you live in water. How are you drinking water?
But a dominant male lobster will have a more attractive set to female lobsters.
Okay.
Indicating that he's a good choice for a mate.
All right, because his pee's sweeter?
I mean, I guess if you're at the Eagle, maybe that works too.
Stop it.
In the back room, somebody's like, ooh, he had asparagus.
Oh no!
We were watching something the other night, and it was like, you're Britney Spears' sister, asparagus.
Asparagus spears.
Oh my god! No!
I thought that was hilarious.
Like a spear, so like a spear of asparagus versus a spear of, oh my god.
That was fun. That would be a good drag name.
Yeah, asparagus spears. Oh, that was great. All right, everyone. Hope you learned something, and you were today years old when you learned it.
Amen.
Amen. So have a great week. Thanks, everyone.
And to our listeners, thank you for tuning in to These Unprecedented Gays. Remember to like, share, and subscribe, and join us next time as we continue exploring the ever-changing landscape of queer life. Until then, stay proud, stay fierce, and stay unprecedented.